manifestation pro-régime a été bloquée aujourd'hui à Montréal et vous ne voulez pas manquer ça.
Israel somehow miraculously was victorious, and that's why we have a state of Israel today. So it was a disaster only because of their own making.
They have different days on their calendar to just come on our streets and just harass everyone and bother the neighborhoods.
Guillaume Roy, ici à Montréal pour Rebel News. Je suis présentement près de l'ambassade d'Israël à Montréal et un groupe de Québécois avait organisé une manifestation pour bloquer l'événement anti-Israël devant le consulat aujourd'hui. Derrière moi, vous voyez un groupe d'Iraniens anti-régime qui se sont joints à l'événement et de l'autre côté de la rue se trouve la manifestation anti-Israël. Le 15 mai 1948 est le début officiel de la guerre israélo-arabe de 1948, déclenchée au lendemain de la création d'Israël. Plusieurs États arabes voisins, notamment l'Égypte, la Jordanie, la Syrie, le Liban et l'Irak, interviennent militairement.
זוהי זכותו הטבעית של העם היהודי להיות ככל עם ועם עומד ברשות עצמו.
Chaque année, la journée du 15 mai est soulignée par les militants anti-Israël comme étant la Nakba, ce qui veut dire catastrophe en arabe. De leur point de vue, la Nakba représente la dislocation massive de la société arabe en 1948.
We are here on the streets of Montreal on the 78th anniversary of the Nakba, while Zionists and fascists here in Montreal are out to glorify the ongoing violence against our people in Gaza and the West Bank. Shame on them and shame on the fascism that this province and this government continues to support.
Du point de vue israélien, la création de l'État d'Israël en 1948 est avant tout perçue comme la réalisation du droit à l'autodétermination du peuple juif après des siècles de persécution à la suite de l'Holocauste. La guerre de 1948 est généralement décrite comme une guerre de survie déclenchée après le rejet du plan de partition de l'ONU par les États arabes et des attaques visant la communauté juive. J'ai demandé aux participants ce qu'ils pensent du 15 mai 1948.
The anti-Israel people, I think it was yesterday, they call it the Nakba, like disaster. But can you explain what is the reality of this famous day?
So the British mandate partitioned Palestine, and it was going to be split between Israel and the Arabs. And the Israelis agreed to it, and the Arabs did not. They thought that they would be able to invade and conquer Israel after the partition, and they failed. And since then, they've celebrated their humiliating defeat annually.
C'est de la propagande anti-juive, anti-israélienne. Parce que c'est des gros mensonges. Presque personne ne connaît l'histoire, la vraie histoire de la Nakba. Le mot Nakba a été utilisé par un auteur arabe en tant qu'autocritique contre les nations arabes. Parce que très lâchement et très cruellement, en 1948, les 7 nations ont attaqué le petit État d'Israël qui venait juste de se former. Et puis ils ont essayé d'exterminer les Juifs. Ils ont dit jeter les Juifs à la mer. Et ils voulaient erase Israël de la carte du monde. Ils voulaient effacer Israël de la carte du monde, qui venait juste un jour d'apparaître. Et puis voilà, donc ils n'ont pas réussi à exterminer les Juifs. Et maintenant, ça fait 78 ans qu'ils se plaignent, parce qu'ils essaient à chaque fois. Ils attaquent, les Juifs se défendent, et ils se défendent très bien, et ils ne peuvent pas accepter leur capacité de défense.
Nakba is a day that they refer to as being a disaster day, but it only refers to the date that the State of Israel was created in 1948. And when the State of Israel was created, it's even written into the Declaration of Independence that the land was supposed to be with Jews and non-Jewish people, the Arabs, living together in peace. There were many peace proposals, and the Arabs refused that and instead decided to invade and attack Israel from all of its neighbors. And Israel somehow, miraculously, was victorious. And that's why we have a State of Israel today. So it was a disaster only because of their own making.
They have different days on their calendar to just come on our streets and just harass everyone and bother the neighborhoods. And they always come up with a name. And Nakba is another day as well. So today is the day that they are gonna be here again for I don't know, for 10th time or more, to actually express that they are against the Canadian values, the Québécois values. They are here to say that you can marry a 9-year-old girl, which is against our values. This is not what we want in Quebec. This is not what we want in Canada. And we are gonna stop it.
What do I think about the whole Nakba situation? I mean, I'll say it like this. I have a lot of sympathy for the Palestinians, but in reality, I believe that a lot of their plights come from the fact that their supporters and the people that are trying to help them are the IRGC, that same IRGC that has carried out massacres and murders in Iran, the same IRGC that has, been carrying out executions constantly ever since the protests in January, and actually for the past 47 years ongoing. We've been fighting Islamization in Iran for 47 years. The country is at this place because nobody was willing to actually protect human rights within that regime, and now we're seeing it happen here. I mean, these people have the gall to carry the IRGC flag, to carry the Islamic Republic flag. Meanwhile, we live in a province where we don't have the death penalty.
I think that they just find an excuse to express their hate towards Jews, towards Israel. They occupy 57 countries, I think, and they can swallow the fact that the Jews have one small country. The size of Israel is like New Jersey, that's all. So what do they want? They want you say they want also Quebec, they want Europe, they want everything. So it's not the Nakba the reason. They just find an excuse to hate.
Presque chaque semaine, des manifestations sont organisées par le groupe Palestinian Youth Movement devant le consulat d'Israël à Montréal. Le Palestinian Youth Movement est un groupe controversé soutenant une résistance armée. Il diffuse des slogans antisémites, appuie le boycott, désinvestissement et sanctions contre Israël, radicalise certaines manifestations et brûle parfois les drapeaux des États-Unis et d'Israël. Cette année, un groupe de Québécois a décidé de bloquer leur événement en allant s'installer avant eux devant le consulat. Le groupe de Québécois a fait appel à Rebel News pour louer le camion publicitaire, mais malheureusement, la police a refusé que le camion se trouve au milieu de la foule. Pourtant, dans le passé, on a aperçu souvent de l'autre côté plusieurs véhicules utilisés dans leurs manifs. Plusieurs Iraniens anti-régime se sont joints aux Québécois pour bloquer les militants anti-Israël.
We're coming from Iran, and in Iran, in 5 decades ago, the situation was much better. But after coming power, the Islamic regime coming in power, we have seen that what happened for Iran, and we love Canada, we love Quebec, and we really want this thing not happen to Canada and Quebec. Yeah.
And those people always are carrying some signs with like something related to Islam and those kind of stuff. And this is actually a responsibility for Muslims. If you are Muslims And if you believe this is not Islam, you have to stop it too. You have to stand up against it. But if you believe this is the real Islam, you are there for it, then we have no other choice. This is not what we want. If this is what you believe is right, we are not going to agree with you guys. And we are going to stop you. Because we love Quebec, we love Canada. We value our families, our freedom of speech, our democracy. This is what we want. We want freedom, we want democracy, we want equality in here. And you don't want it. You have been acting the way that it seems like you don't want it.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Moi-même, je suis une immigrante, je suis d'origine iranienne. Ça fait plus de 23 ans que j'habite ici. Et si je suis partie de mon pays d'origine, c'est à cause justement d'une idéologie islamiste. Et ce qui me désole, c'est que je suis en train de voir les signes préliminaires qui commencent et que malheureusement, je pense qu'il n'y a aucune autre communauté qui est aussi bien placée que les Iraniens pour voir les signes et on va dans le mauvais sens. Les immigrants, quand ils viennent ici, ils devraient s'adapter aux valeurs québécoises et pas l'inverse. L'islam devrait être une religion personnelle et pas une idéologie à imposer et pas une idéologie qui devrait être dominante. Et malheureusement, depuis les années que je vois ici, c'est ça qui est en train d'arriver, c'est qu'on est en train d'être occupé et dominé par cette idéologie plutôt que ça soit un choix personnel.
You told me 5 years ago you were in Iran, you are Iranian, yes. Of course, and you were protesting against the regime and you get shot by the IRGC.
This is the evidence. They shot me from the back and it goes from my chest. I was close to die. After 3 days, I get married. My wife was there, and I shot it. I bled. Started to bleeding. I was close to die. After that, they arrested me, and I didn't go out of Iran for a year. And it was a very difficult time. There many times they caused problem for my family. My mother has a MS and they came and arrested me in front of her eyes. Imagine, it's very bad times. And they forced me to leave my business, leave my home because I'm not agree with their decision. And also I'm a Christian. They arrested me just for this. Imagine they arrested you just for your belief, not your faith, not your something. It's very ridiculous that the Islamic radical people force people to do that.
It is unacceptable the fact that these people are supporting a regime that goes against every single Canadian and Quebecer value that we stand by. As a Canadian, as a Quebecer, it's horrifying to me to see that flag being flown here. And it's horrifying to me that the Palestinians who are suffering are being protected by a regime that is actively contributing to their massacre. So I'm standing here trying to fight to get my country back, but also I'm fighting for keeping Quebec and Canada what it is, because I don't want to see the loss of our values.
Du côté des participants qui soulignent la Nakba, j'ai aperçu des drapeaux de la CSN, une des plus grandes centrales syndicales au Québec, des drapeaux de la France insoumise, un parti politique islamo-gauchiste français, et plusieurs drapeaux de la République islamique d'Iran. Si vous croyez comme nous que des agitateurs qui viennent ici au Canada, qui n'ont pas leur citoyenneté canadienne, qui ont des discours haineux et causent du vandalisme devraient être déportés, allez signer notre pétition à deporthamas.com. Merci.